Okay, hi everybody. I am at the farmer's market. I came Saturday. I don't normally come to the Santa Monica farmer's market on Saturday, but I was out of greens and I have hi, how are you?
Getting in your selfie.
That's so nice. Welcome. So I have a whole bag of greens. I brought my cart today because I intended to fill it up. I've got romaine, I've got broccoli, everything organic, everything beautiful. I am standing at a new one for me, Marcy's, Dubinet family farm. So that's where we are right now. I got broccoli for Jada. I've got beautiful carrots for her. And I'm just gonna keep walking and it's a YouTube video. You wanna be in it?
Yes.
What'd you get today? Come tell me.
Okay.
I see some. We have a raw,
you know, this
raw
is,
vegan.
Are you filming
channel.
me right now?
Yes, I'm filming. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Steve.
Hi, Steve.
These are Harry's berries.
Beautiful,
World
organic,
famous.
gorgeous berries.
Would you like to try one?
I absolutely would. Thank you. I was going to go get some.
Okay.
No, you don't need to feed me.
Right.
It's okay.
And, well, we got everything we need for dinner tonight.
Oh, that's so nice.
We got sparsnips.
Okay.
Do you know sparsnips?
No.
They're how the French call parsnips.
Oh, really?
Yes. And what else did we get?
What do you do with them?
I give them to my wife. We got avocados.
That's smart.
We got a lot of different mixed salads. We got potatoes.
Healthy.
Or potatoes.
Are you his wife?
No,
I always dreamed about it.
That's not your wife. Okay.
Here on this side.
Hi everybody. Hi you guys.
So why are you filming?
I'm filming because I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, you do?
And I'm
thinking of getting one too.
Well, you should get one. And
everyone should have one.
What I'm doing, I'm going to give you my card, and you can see yourself later on the channel. But basically, I show people what to do with fruits and vegetables, using them raw. So for parsnips, I just put them in the Cuisinart, and I make rice out of them. And I squeeze the water, and I can make vegan sushi, all kinds of things.
We've never done that.
It's really fun. So I'll give you guys
Where's
my card.
Wife? Okay.
Where's your wife?
I'll hold that while you get your card.
Okay, thank you.
Nikki.
Go find
Nikki,
her.
did you hear that?
Nikki, come here.
You're on
Come here for a second.
You're on TV now. Hi.
She's an actress.
I would say she's
Go
She
figure.
doesn't want to be on. Okay,
Yeah,
so here,
unless she's paid.
well, thank you for.
no.
Whoops, it's okay. It's still filming. That's the mic.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
everybody.
We'll look for it.
Yeah, nice to
Dara.
meet you. Yes. So I am at Harry's Berries. I'm going to get some strawberries. Gabby is Jada's favorite. So definitely, these are a must.
Oh, shit? Okay.
Yeah.
Or, a particular design, like something super special you want to put them on or whatever.
That's where we are. We're at Garcia's Organic Farm with Letty, and I asked her, these are amazing, the Page Mandarins, and I asked her how to search for the best ones, and here's what she said.
You pick the darkest ones because the darker they are, the riper they are, therefore they're sweeter.
Okay, and you don't mind about how thick the skin is.
Unless you're gonna peel it, then you want thicker skin, but if not, it doesn't matter.
Thank you, honey. Good, I just learned something. Thank you. See? Okay, so hi everybody. I just want to say that I was leaving and I saw on the side of this beautiful lady's car, it says a farmer's market ferry.
That's me.
And that's you. And tell us what you do.
I do personal farmers market shopping and delivery at the best farmers markets in Los Angeles, and I bring my clients the best possible food that
I
they
saw
can get.
you shopping. We both were buying juice at the same time. That's what made me take
Oh, that
notice.
juice is so good.
So good. She knows what to do, where to go, the whole thing. So I'm going to put the link to your site below.
Yeah, it's farmers market. It's farmersmarketferry.com.
Farmersmarketferry.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yay. Serendip. Okay, so now we're home, back in the kitchen with gorgeous Gerbera daisies. I cut them short. The shorter you cut flowers, the longer they'll last, and they will last longer if you keep snipping them. Snip one at a time and quickly put it in the water or cut it under running water so oxygen doesn't cut off the flow. So we have those gorgeous Gerberas, and I want to just go through the produce and give you some of my ideas of what I do with things. Now, I guess first in front of me, I have these gorgeous avocados from JJ Farms, and there's different varieties here. There's a small Hass, it's creamy, a larger Hass. There's Pinkerton, there's Fuerte. There's many different kinds of avocados. I usually go for the ones with a creamier consistency for perhaps a chocolate pudding. half of an avocado with cacao and agave and a pinch of salt and vanilla, blend it up, and you have a really healthy chocolate pudding if you want to use agave. If not, by all means use honey, coconut nectar, dates blended in. You want to blend, if you use dates, you don't want to blend, when you blend the avocado too much, it'll get more mousse-like if you want a mousse. If you want a pudding, don't blend the avocado too much. So if you were using dates, you'd blend the dates to a finer consistency and then put in the cacao and the avocado. So we have chocolate pudding. Well, also we have just eating it. So I like to serve it to my daughter. I just cut it, cube it, and she loves to eat it with some salt and a spoon. I make her a very simple guacamole with just lemon juice and salt. Then we can get fancier with cilantro, and dulse is really nice in it. I got that trick from my friend Clementine. You can put cumin and cayenne and just really kick it up. So you can have a lot of fun with avocados. They're like the raw foodist butter. This is like our butter. And it's high in monounsaturated fat, so it's really good for us. It's the good kind of fat. So somebody asked me on Instagram, do I count calories, or how many calories do I eat in a day? And I said, oh goodness, I don't know. From one given day to another, it ranges greatly, and it would probably inhibit my fun if I had to sit down and calculate. It would be really hard to calculate my calories, and it's not interesting to me. So I am a proponent of eating in a way that feels good and nurtures me, and sometimes it's going to be a little fattier and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's going to be juice all day, and then you just never know. I am looking at these gorgeous Myers lemons. They're sweeter. I have kumquats, which is really interesting. Kumquats are like candy, and you would think the skin would be sour, but it's not. You eat the whole thing just like that, and the skin is the sweet part. So these were my little treat driving home from the farmer's market, and they have so much vitamin C, which is really good for our skin. Our bodies cannot produce vitamin C, so we really must be adding vitamin C. And there's all kinds of ways we can do it. Camu powder, it's a berry, really high, acai vitamin C. So we just want to make sure we get enough because it helps promote collagen building for our skin. And it also, these oranges, the citrus, will break up mucus in our body, and mucus gets formed when something's in our body that it wants to kind of carry out, and it carries it out through mucus. So this helps carry out toxins that are in the environment, or if you've eaten something that you're allergic to and you don't know it, or if you've done something that's not good for you, like dairy, this will help break up, okay? So, and not all dairy. I know some people eat raw dairy, but that's a whole nother subject that we're not going to get into. But if you do want to break up and clean up and detoxify, citrus is amazing. Please enjoy a mono meal of just that. I got 2 cherimoya. These are the most delicious fruit. They have large black pits in them, and if you get the ones that have larger thumbprints, they're like kind of like a scale kind of thing, or they remind me of like a dinosaur, some kind of beautiful creature. But the more of the thumbprints, the more of them, the smaller of them, the more pits there will be. So the wider apart they are, the larger is the best way to pick these. They kind of taste like a cross between an apple and a pear to me, and they're creamy and they're sweet and they're divine. So these will take a while to ripen. We have broccoli, which, that's always a foolproof thing to feed a kid, to just steam it in the right way where it's not too soft and it's not too hard. And I dress it with coconut oil and salt, for her, and it's simple. Simple seems to work best around here. I got dill and chives because the other day for my savory crepes I wanted dill and chives and I didn't have any, so this is always nice. It's just a crowd pleaser to have a macadamia nut. I'm soaking some macadamia nuts and cashews, soaked for 2 to 4 hours, drained, blended with salt, water, and then I fold in. I blend that. The best thing to do is put some probiotics in, maybe a little scoop or a capsule or 2. Leave it out overnight so it cultures and ferments and starts digesting itself. And then I fold in salt, chives, and dill. And it you know, is amazing. We don't want to blend these in because it'll turn the whole thing green. I got butter leaf lettuce, which is such a soft and delightful, soft, really pleasant, mild, delightful to put a chopped something. Even the guacamole in here would be just perfect. And what a nice thing to bring for lunch, right? You clean these leaves, you wrap them in a paper towel, put them in a bag, and then you have a little container of guacamole, or the beautiful guacamole I just talked about, maybe with some chopped tomatoes and onion in it. And then you put, where at work, you just take a scoop and you eat it like that. That's a beautiful thing to take with you. And I always like to buy carrots that have character. Carrots with character, carrots with legs, body parts, really interesting carrots. These look real to me. I don't want my food to look perfect when possible. What will I do with those? Julienne them for a salad, steam some for my daughter, boil them, steam them. Roots help us to feel grounded. They're very good for our eyes. They've got vitamin A, vitamin K, and many, many minerals. And we have romaine. I do not like to have my house without romaine ever, because romaine is one of my favorite salads. Chopped up, if you're in a hurry, you obviously wash it, you chop it, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, the best olive oil you can get, a little bit of salt, and big, you just have a gorgeous live salad, easy. If you want to get fancy, you throw some dulse into it, you throw some avocado, you make my Brazil nut Parmesan cheese or pine nut Parmesan cheese, which is simply in a small food processor. You're going to pulse pine nuts or Brazil nuts or both with some nutritional yeast that's cheesy tasting, which has a lot of vitamin B12, and some salt. And then you're going to have, it's not going to be a flaky Parmesan, which you can make if you add a little bit of liquid, and then you have to spread it out on a dehydrator sheet, dehydrate it, and then break it into flakes. But this one will be crumbly. It's like a crumbled Parmesan, and it's delicious and quick. I have Maggie's Farm Stellar Salad, and when I see it, I have to get it because it's got flowers in it. I grow flowers in my front yard. I have borage, which is purple, and I have nasturtium, and this one has the yellow flowers. I don't think it's chrysanthemum, but it's just beautiful. I have purple little pansies, purple violets, and there's dill in here, and arugula, and it's just a mix so that when you bite into this, it's herb heaven. There's chives and parsley. So if you're eating plain salads, try and get some variety for the different nutrients and minerals, and this is just gorgeous. You can't go wrong with mixed greens, ever. I did get, and yeah, I use these, I reuse the plastic. I did get thick, dark dinosaur kale. And to me, the best thing to do with this is to put this in a smoothie. The whole stem, poof, like that, with the strawberries that I got, with banana, with chia seeds, with green powder, with anything I want to add in to give my body a supercharged boost. If I wanted to use these to cook or not cook, cooking, I would just lightly saute them with coconut oil, or steam these. I kind of like the kale broken down a bit. What you do is, if you're not going to cook or steam, you happen to be wanting to eat just raw, then kind of massaging it like this, you'll see it start to turn green and the white breaks down, and you're just kind of breaking down the enzymes, starting them, so it's easier to digest, certainly more pleasant to eat. It's called massaging the kale. You massage curly kale and the dinosaur kale. And how green is this? You know you're getting a lot of chlorophyll. We're getting a lot of amino acids. So when people are asking somebody like me, which nobody asks me that anymore, how do you get your protein? Which they do, I've heard them say it, not recently. And I say, well, amino acids are the building blocks of protein, and there's plenty of amino acids in this kale, a really large amount. So I'm not protein deficient. I don't know anyone that is protein deficient following this plan, provided they're eating the right food. I mean, anybody can eat a raw vegan diet and eat cheesecakes and chocolates all day, and you're going to be nutrient deficient. You got to get your greens in. You got to get your fruit in. Speaking of fruit, I decided to get 6, I've already eaten half. When I came home, that was my snack. Gaviota strawberries. Now, some of them I ate were really sweet, some of them were not sweet. So for the ones, I mean, they're gorgeous and delicious and vibrant, but if they're not sweet, the trick I used to learn from my mom back in the day when sugar was okay, was to cut them up, quarters, cut them up into little pieces, take the time, wash them, cut them, put them in a big bowl, and sprinkle some sugar. I don't use refined sugar, but I will use coconut sugar, or I'll use some other kind of sweetener, coconut nectar, and just stir it and have them sit like that. And that's a great topping for a coconut yogurt, for a cereal, for a chia porridge, for the crepes I just made. So I bought an extra 3 of these to do a myriad of things with strawberries. So I can make smoothies. I can cut them and leave them in the refrigerator as a topping for things. I can cut them and dehydrate them, and they'll get really chewy and they'll really reduce in size, and that's how I can make a jam. Yes, I said smoothies, and they also could be cut and frozen. Yes, so we will have them for the future for smoothies and things. I think that seems, I did get spinach for Jada because it's one of her favorite things. It's the most favorite vegetable, and I put a surgical stainless steel pot on the stove with a little bit of water and a steamer, a steaming insert that goes in it, and I put the spinach there. Then I take it out and I will, cut it up with salt and some coconut oil. That's a really clean cooking way to eat spinach and get your vitamin, your iron. And if you want to up the intake of iron when you're having spinach, it's really a good idea. It'll up it by about 40% if you add vitamin C. So adding lemon to spinach, adding strawberries to spinach, adding orange. You often see spinach salads with little mandarin oranges or strawberries, a gorgeous strawberry spinach salad. Beautiful. So there you have it. I just want to say I'm so glad, it's so funny, I got to meet the Farmers Market Fairy because I had seen her card around. I think I've even mentioned her on the channel, because what a great service that is, because she knows, I saw her at Letty's booth at Garcia Farms. She knows where to go to get the best. And if you can't make it to Saturday farmers markets, or you can't make it to Wednesdays or the Hollywood market or wherever, she can get you the best food ever. So shout out to her. It was really cool, because she was next to me and I didn't know who she was at Garcia Farms. Or no, she was next to me at the juice place. I did get juice. It's gorgeous, really. Gerard's. Okay, it's organic, not pasteurized, blood orange juice. So she was picking out some of these, and I didn't know it was her until I was in the parking lot and I saw the side of her van said her name, Farmers Market Fairy. And so that's really cool. Today was a lovely day so far. We'll see what I do with these goodies that I have here. These are the things that inspire my creativity. So I'm hoping that you can look at some kind of fruit or vegetable and get inspired to make something. I will see you soon, and definitely get your greens on.